Hello, hello, happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. Hello, Chalkin History friends. It's Shelly. It is Wednesday, a little before lunchtime here. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's cold and chilly and windy. Yesterday was very dreary with rain and mist and fog. We did a little bit of traveling Monday and Tuesday. Went and saw my mother-in-law and my brother-in-law, and she's doing really good. Still has, a good recovery period in front of her, but she's doing great. So today we're playing with stars and snowmen, and why don't you come on in and join me? Come see what we're doing. Come on, come see. All right, let's get started. So we have all kinds of things we're going to do today. Let me get set up here. Say hi as you guys hop on. So do you remember when we did our festive friends? Okay, we're going to use the snowman face for one of our stars. So that is the gingerbread friend transfer. Okay, so make sure you go grab that. Then, if you are a club member, grab your November Club Couture kit. Okay, Winter Wonderland. Go grab that because we're going to borrow his face. And then you need to chill. So you need to go grab that and get that. And we're going to use his face on one of our stars. What stars am I talking about? Well, this is one of our Black Friday deals that we had. Excuse me, and they've kept it on the website. So you get 3 to a package. So we're going to take those out. I think the last project I did with the stars was on Veterans Day, and we did those stars. So go grab a package of the stars, and let's get started. All right, let's move the transfers out of the way. Let's grab one of our older ink mats, because that's going to hold our stars down while we're painting. Try to press them down, okay? Then I'm going to get, I didn't get a brush. I forgot to grab a brush. Let's see what I got. Oh, where's my brushes? All right, grab a foam brush. And I'm thinking I grabbed white and then I grabbed vanilla because I love my vanilla. So we're going to go with vanilla. You can use acrylic paints if you want to do that. I'm going to try just painting with the straight vanilla without making it wet. Usually I like to wet the wood. But I think we're going to try it without first and see how this covers. If we have to do a second coat, we can. All right, so I'm going to get it covered, and then I'm going to go sideways with my strokes here. It almost looks very distressed already because of my foam brush. I actually kind of like that. Okay, let's get the other 2 painted up here. Get it covered. Like I said, if you like it more solid, then by all means do a second coat. Kind of liking this look. These are going to be so adorable. Gosh. And then I think I'm going to go around the edges because of course, kind of going off the star a little bit, not really being too neat. So we'll just go around the edges once we're all done and all is well. What's everybody doing today? I eventually will get to cleaning and cooking. I'm gonna make some things today. Some of the easier things that, you know, you can make like the day beforehand. It's gonna be a small, quiet Thanksgiving for us today, this year. Small, but amongst family, so that's good. All right, let's see. Do we want to add a little more there? Oops. I like that look. What do you guys think? Can you tell there's like lines in there? It's looking pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. Say hello as you're hopping on. All right, so we got that. We're gonna just do the one coat. Let's get these dry. We'll get them waxed. And then we're gonna chalk some snowman stars. They're so darling. I can't wait. Gotta get them nice and dry. I am trying to find something. Good. Edges might be a little wet, so we'll clean up on there. Okay, let's get paper towel because I'm pretty sure it'll still be wet on the edges. So we're gonna pick that up. Just wipe this up a little bit so you can see it kind of got on the edges. So it'll be okay to go around the edges. We're all done. Just want to get it dry so I'm not getting it all over the place. Or you can go back over it with like a dark marker just to make it black again or dark brown. Always do that as well. All right, let's get these guys off. I cannot wait to see how these guys turn out. They're gonna be so cute. All right. Let's get our surface wax. Get another piece of paper towel here. And I'm gonna work it into my paper towel. And then I'm gonna coat just kind of the middle, honestly, because that's really the only spot we're gonna do. So let's just concentrate on the middle. Just there's a little bit on the paper towel. I'm just going off of that. Let's put a little bit more on. Rub it on there, buff it in a little bit. They're so cute. Okay. Go around the edges again here. Okay, that one just felt a little more waxy. All right. So darn cute, I can't wait. Okay. So this is from Gingerbread Friend. And we're gonna grab our snowman face. And then we're gonna grab his face and then we'll grab his face. So let's do one at a time. I'm gonna do, let's see, I think I'll do this one. Okay, the thing about stars is even though you think they're even on every side, they are not. So when you look at it, this is the right way. When you turn it that way, look how it kind of looks funky to me. Maybe you can't see it on the camera. And then that looks kind of folk art-ish. Again, it's kind of, they're just not right. So that's the upside, the right side up to me anyway. All right, let's go ahead and remove that. We're gonna place it, let's see, right about there, I think is good. Oh my gosh, he's gonna be so cute. So darn cute. Okay, I have some black velvet and instead of orange peel, I'm gonna use my marmalade. So I'm gonna open that. That's such a great carrot nose color. Let's see, so let's do, let's do his nose first. I'm just gonna get very little, you don't need a lot at all. We're gonna just paste his nose. Get a little more there. Tell me your Thanksgiving plans. We're having my mom over, one of my daughters. She's actually not going to be here this year. But the rest of the family will be, and my mom. Okay, so we got that. Now we're going to do his eyes and his mouth. Stay on that transfer. Try to pay attention to where you are. Okay. Are we ready? How cute is he gonna be? Oh my goodness, look how cute. So cute. All right, snowman star number 1. Let's get it, let's help it start drying. He's so cute. You could almost too, you know what would be cute to do a cutout of just an odd shape blob, like he melted, and then put his, you could put his hat and his arms, and that would be fun too. All right, let's get out this You Need to Chill. We're not gonna cut his face out or anything. We're just gonna kind of pick this up. At the corner, and let's put it just in between. Let's make a little sandwich here. Figure out where we want his face. I'll try to center it a little bit. So can you kind of see that? You can see the star. So his face is going to be right about here. I think that should work. So now this is going to only be like the outline We can color this in. Let's just get the outline where everything is. And then we can decide if we want to fill that in or not. All right, so there's his nose. Let's do his eyes and his smile. Now we have to watch. There's a little bit of stuff going on over there. So let's just do this side first. Just trying to think if I wanted to add his little scarf or not. I don't think so. I think we're just going to do faces today. Just faces. All right, so like I said, you see this little stuff going on here. So I'm going to turn this so that I can control it, I think, a little better. This way. And maybe this way. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we did. I can't wait to see this guy. Oh my goodness. Isn't he cute? I kind of like his nose not filled in. That's kind of cute. I have to admit, it's kind of cute. All right, let's put him aside. Next one and last one is from our November club. So comment club if you want to make sure you get this transfer, because once December 1st comes around, you can no longer get it. All right, so we'll take that out. Let's try to figure out where his face should go. Try to get it more centered. And we are only trying to do his eyes, his nose, and his smile. Okay. So this may be a little more difficult. I'm going to try to use our detail tool. We'll use this smaller edge and maybe even that for his mouth and eyes, and then our nose will be a little more careful. So let's do this. Boop, boop. Just kind of rubbing it around over it. Make sure it gets in there. Okay, and then he's got one more little part of his smile there, which I'll probably use this end because I feel like I'll be able to really control it. And it's right like on the edge of his outline of his face. So if you didn't want to do that last dot, you wouldn't have to. Nobody would know the difference. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off with a wipe. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of the wipes. I hate when they're so juicy. I mean, they're good for cleaning, but not when I don't want them to be juicy. All right, we're just gonna wipe this off. Oh, where'd it go? Came right off. All right, now we're gonna do his nose. Let's get some marmalade. Okay, and you can see the outline of his face. So let's start inside. And then I'm gonna have to be just super duper careful. I did wax him, so if for some reason I got somewhere where I didn't want it to go, we could probably easily get it off. He's got a kind of a funky nose anyway, so let's see how this looks. Let's see, let's just see. Oh, the eyes didn't show up very well. All right, let's try, excuse me. Let's try a squeegee maybe. See if that helps. Let's see if that helped. Get it through that mesh. No. Okay. His nose looks awful wet. Let's go ahead. I am going to try to dab that off. And we're going to try again. If we have to repaint the snowman or the star, we can. All right, let's try to get this off here. See how it kind of didn't go through? My nose is really wet and thick. Let's just kind of wipe this off. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad to keep a little bit of that left, because I could tell where I was. However, I'm just gonna scrub that off. Okay. Now, oops, I should. Nope, that's not it. I'm going to also wash that off. My gosh, it's like there's a cup of liquid at the bottom of that wipe jar. Okay, let's get this wiped up. Wipe this part. I'm also excited to get the snowman bundle. Did you guys get that? I'm excited to get that. I can't remember if his face would be small enough or not, but that's also another option if you're looking for another snowman face. All right, let's try this again. See how easy that was, you guys? No need to get upset if you make a mistake. Mistakes can always be fixed. All right, let's get this guy dry. And what I'm probably gonna do is repaint that. So let's bring our brush over. It's probably still wet. Let's just go over that a little bit. Okay. Got our lines in there. Just looks thick right in here. Come on, let's blend that a little better here. There we go. There we go. Yes, no? Maybe we need to spritz it just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to thin that out a little bit. Then we'll dry it. And then we'll re-wax it. And we'll be we all set to go? Okay. I think we're good. We're good. Let's get it dry. I do think a little like blob of painted white would be cute, like a melted snowman. All right, let's give him a quick wax. Just in the middle. Just in the middle. What's nice is it's still kind of warm, so it kind of melts into it. Just really quick, and that friction, look how shiny it looks. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? All right, let me find the, there we go. Gotta find the right side up. Okay. All right, let's do the nose first, and then we'll work on his everything else. All right, we're gonna apply very little so that I can try to control how much is going down. You want just a nice thin amount. This one's probably the most difficult one because you're trying to not get all that other noise that's going on around it. Oh boy, is he cute. He is a cutie. Okay, let's get paper towel. I'm just gonna take it off with a paper towel. Then we're gonna do the black. Really push it through. I think the rounded part didn't really push it through that. And I'm not going to do that last dot. That's close to the side of his head. It's not necessary. There's no rule saying he has to have all those pieces of coal, right? All right, I think this is going to turn out perfect. Let's find out, shall we? Shall we? Oh, so much better. Let's fill in that orange nose just a little bit. Let's see. It's just so hard to, when you really can't apply a ton of pressure. Let's see how that turns out here. Okay, that's better. Aw, look at him. He's so cute. Aw. All right, that's that guy. Should we do boop, boop, boop? We could do little dots for Cole. I don't know. I kind of like them just with their faces. right, let's get this guy dry. I'll probably use the pick end of our detail tool just to remove a little bit of orange. And he's so cute. All right. So let me just wipe this end off for now. I'll get a wipe to it later. Just want to get that off for now. There's just a little bit that I might have went over, so I'm just going to kind of clear that away on the top two. It just chips right off. It's nice and dry. There we go. Let's round out that nose. All right, so darn cute. All right, now we get to play a little bit more. Put all of our stuff away here. So cute. Okay, here's our faces. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Okay, we're gonna distress the edges. So I am going to use, do I want to use black soot or vintage foot? Let's do espresso. Let's get that all juiced up. And then we're going to go around the edges. Just to get them a little more rustic looking. See that? This is just like a blending brush. I can help if anyone can't find them. All right. So cute. And you can kind of go in the middle if you want. Just blend them in a little more. How cute is he? Okay, let's juice it up again. Just hitting the edges. You can turn this into magnets. If you want to just throw them on your refrigerator. Use them on your tier tray. You can kind of put them in a little hang, or like a little, our wood base holders. Okay, let's blend this guy in a little bit more. And then lastly, get around the corner here. All right, and then we'll just go across, dirty them up a little bit more. My gosh, they're awesome. I'm just gonna try to blend that in a little more so there's no real rough lines there. Oh my gosh, so cute. Do you love them? I just love them. They're so darling. Okay, that aside. Now, we're going to put holes on the outside arms. I'm going to use the 1/8 inch hole punch. This is good for your MDF type materials, your thicker materials, cardboard. excuse me, thin metal. Just a regular hole punch will not work. All right, so you know what? I am gonna mark this though where I want it. Then I can see through. I'm gonna do it here and here. This guy here. Just kind of marking a little spot there. That way I'm not guessing. Okay. So turn it upside down, look for that orange dot, and then pop. And it makes a 1/8 inch. Our power punch made a 1/4 inch, which I thought was maybe a little too big. I like this 1/8 inch. If you want a link to these punches, let me know. You can comment punch. I'll get you that link because I really like this one. I actually have 2 different ones. I kept one at my other place. Brought this one back. You can make little doorknob hangers, ornaments, however you choose to use these. So next we do, my mom found this wire thingamabob that she had gotten years ago and never did anything with. So we're gonna see what's in here. There's some wire cutters, and let's see if we'll need those tools. I'm not sure yet. She's got all kinds of colors of wire. She does not have black, but I'm going to use the orange because that kind of makes sense to me. But it's like a little jig. It's called wild wire, and you can make patterns, and then you wrap the wire around it, which is kind of cool. Okay, so let's pull out a good sized piece of wire. Let's see, let's unwind this and see how much we're actually cutting. I'm gonna say, let's do about 1 foot. I think that's a good amount. I need, see, she's got some cutters in here. Look how cute these little tools are. All right, we're gonna cut this here. Let's cut another piece. It's not exact, it's okay. All good. Whoa, it's a little long. All right, so about 1 foot, or 12 inches, about 1 foot. All right, this way here. All right, so on one end, I want to wrap it around something pretty skinny. Let's see, let's do this. All right, so we're just gonna wrap it. I'm gonna go 3 times, okay? 3 times, pull it off. And then we're gonna go through the front, okay? Then come through the other hole and do the same 3 times. I'm just gonna kind of roll it. It's 1, 2, I think that's 3. Okay, let's undo that. All right, that'll hold that in. Oh my gosh, how cute is he? Let's do this here. So, darling, if you want, you can string beads on there as well. How cute. I think I might hang these on my Christmas tree. Oh, look how cute. Okay, let's do the other two. Again, we're gonna wrap one, oops. 1, 2, 3. Slide her off. Go through the front. Come around, go through the back. And then wrap it 3 times. If my fingers would just hold it. 1, 2. I think I did it 3 times. Oh my gosh, how darling is that? Number 2. Last one. 1, 2. I think that's 3 times. Okay, go through the front. Bring it around the back. And wrap it. 1, 2. I think that's 3 times. Oh, look how sweet these are, you guys. Aren't they adorable? Here's our 3 little snowmen made out of our stars. How cute are they? So cute. All right, so this guy was from, let's see, what's the name of it? You Need to Chill. So this is the You Need to Chill guy. This is our November club guy. And then this is the gingerbread friend face. He might be a little big, but I kind of like him. Again, I'm not sure what size the snowman bundle face guy is gonna look like, but hopefully I'll get him soon and we'll open up another package of stars and do a 4th just to see which ones we like. Thank you guys for showing up today. I appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. I will hope to be live sometime tomorrow because we don't eat till dinner time-ish. So maybe I'll see you tomorrow sometime. I hope I do. If not, happy Thanksgiving Eve. Don't eat too much turkey because then you get that awful full feeling and then you take a nap on the couch.